Hey everybody, you're watching the channel that nobody watches, James B. Carter, and I'm your host, unfortunately for you, James B. Carter. And today I'm drawing the Batman. The Batman? I'm drawing Batman, man. Why do they call him the Batman? Anyway, I'm using a 0.5 lead. I usually use a 0.3. But in my studio, I could not find my 0.3 lead, so I just said forget about it. If I got to use 0.5, I'll use 0.5. This is 100% out of my mind. I didn't use any references at all. Laying in some buildings back here. When it comes to the buildings, I really don't care about how straight they are or whatever. I'm sort of into the abstract thing lately. I will go in later with a ruler just to sharpen up some of the edges, but I'm not hyper concerned about it at all. I'm using a bristle board, 11 by 17. Yeah, I hate rulers. I never had one as a kid, and it's just like, I learned to work without them. Maybe not successfully. Look how wonky that window looks. But nevertheless, it makes the drawing more organic. You know, I don't like super technical things. Technical. Did I say tech? I don't know what I said. Okay, I'm taping the board down. Why am I taping the board down? Because I'm going to come in with the watercolors, and I really don't want the board bending. And this is the best way. Masking tape. Usually, rarely tears the paper. Get this at the Dollar Tree. I don't use watercolor paper anymore because I don't like the grain on it. And I find if you use a strong enough, sturdy enough bristle board, it will hold the watercolor as long as you tape it down. But I mean, you have to tape down the watercolor paper too, so it really doesn't matter. And look how carelessly I'm laying in the color here. I just don't care. When I'm working with watercolors, it's sort of like, I don't know, holding on to a lightning bolt. The reason why I say that is because you just really don't have any, you have a limited amount of control. That's why. But when you just lay in colors so freely like this, cool things happen sometimes. You know, what did Bob Ross say? Happy accidents. So that's what I'm sort of looking for, is happy accidents. Things you wouldn't even have thought of sort of appear, and it's like, wow, that's cool, I'll go with it. Now these accidents are usually, you know, some of the best aspects of the drawing. I'm not a painter. I mean, I'm painting here with watercolor, but that's I'm definitely not a painter. But that's okay. It's what I do. I think is good enough. The watercolor is a recent thing in my career. I really started doing it just the last year. So. Yes, I did go to art school, but you know what? We never used watercolor in art school. We always used oil, and oils is I don't like them. I don't know how to be any more blunt. If I had to pick a favorite medium, it would be gouache, and then it would be acrylic. And gouache is akin to watercolor. You know, you can really, with enough water, you can dilute it down to where you can really manipulate it. I guess if I have one complaint about watercolor, or these watercolors that I'm using, is I feel like I can never get things dark enough. But that's what my Faber-Castell markers are for. That's what I love doing. I love laying in the color loosely and recklessly, and then coming back in with the Faber-Castell markers and tightening everything up. Yeah, you gotta go dark on Batman. I don't know what I'm looking for my ruler here. Like I said, well, that's not a ruler, but I'm just straightening some edges out. Hey, anything with a straight line is a ruler to me. I don't care if it's a T-square. I don't care if it's the side of a coffee table book. If it has a straight line, it is a ruler. If you hear that noise in the background, it's my heater because it's 6 degrees and I'm freezing to death. I really appreciate everybody who's subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate everyone who comments on my channel, on my videos. So please do me a huge favor. Click subscribe, hit that like button, ring the bell if you want to. That would be great. Now that we got that bit of business out of the way, here I am going in with the Faber-Castell. I'm darkening everything up. I'm just bringing out the spots that need a little help. Going in, adding the shadow. What is Batman without shadows, right? Well, I can tell you, Batman is nothing without shadows. Even in the early Bob Kane comics, which he did not draw, by the way. He claimed he did, but he did not. Because he's a liar. He had a ghost artist. Even in the early Bob Kane Batman, there was a lot of shadows and stuff. At this point, it looks more like a Adam West Batman, but I end up going darker. He ends up looking a bit more menacing. And really the only way to do that is to lay in blacks. I could have went with dark blue. Now I'm going in with the brush. I love the brush pins. Got to get the shadow, from underneath his nose. Has to hit his mouth where it looks all weird. Kind of looks weird right now, but it'll work itself out. Ah, look how dark. Must be covering the light source. It's dark. Why is it so dark? Hopefully you can still see. Not the draw. Yes, the drawing is dark. There we go. Yeah, I'm covering the light source. That's what's going on. Ah, my magic weapon. I love these whiteout pins. They add so much to the drawing. Here I decided to put a refraction on the Batman symbol. There we go, look. I'm no longer blocking the light source. Dropping in some building windows. Now he's looking the way I want. Oh yeah, I have to add in the shading there. And you have to be careful under the mask, because you don't want to lay in what looks like a Hitler mustache. That would be bad. So yeah, you gotta get the shadows in. I decided to add some green to the moon, which if you dilute it enough, it just looks like a darker yellow. Dilute, 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 dilute. I have lost my mind. Then again, it's 5:19 in the morning, guys. So, okay, I'm loading my toothbrush, and see, I'm spackling this thing. That's what we call it in the business. We call it spackling. Now I'm removing the tape. See, I've already signed it. Why is it taking me so long to remove the tape? What's my problem? I don't know, but listen. I want to thank you guys for watching the channel that nobody watches, James B. Carter. And I have been your host, unfortunately for you, James B. Carter. If you like what you see, please hit subscribe. Hit that like button. Oh, I'm fixing that ear there. See? It's like, I don't like that ear. I'm going back in and I'm fixing it now. So this is my Batman piece. Did I take... Oh, I need to take the last piece of tape off. No. Yeah. Still down there. Come on, pull it off. There it goes. Here it comes. Bye, guys.